Good morning, all you lovely people. It is 11:50 in the morning. I woke up really late today, but it is the first day of summer, the first official start to my last high school summer. So, to kick it all off, it's not really rainy. It's kind of gloomy outside, so there's not really much we can actually do outside because it's not supposed to rain yet, but it's going to, supposedly. But, so, instead, I'm going to grind out some Overwatch. Trying to get my Hanzo skin, which I still haven't got, and I'm going to probably play some competitive to get my SR up. I think if it's still on, it may have gone out, because a couple days ago it said it ends tomorrow. So I'm going to just grind out and see how high I can get. And if we do end up going somewhere, it'd just be a complete surprise. But I also may need to mow around the house, do some housework. So kind of a boring day, because not really much going on. It's kind of gloomy outside. I can't really just go outside and do stuff. But that being said, at the end of the day, I have something I'd like to talk to you guys about. Have a little story. Have a little talk about some stuff. We may can even look over some stuff like that. Just we'll do something today. We'll make it a fun day. But I'll catch you guys then. How's it going, guys? Today it wasn't really much of a vlog today. Didn't really do much. Played Overwatch for the majority of the day. I mowed. Took about 2 hours to do, and it was awful. And I'll get more to that in a second. But didn't really do much today. About to watch some House of Cards. 3 episodes of season 4 left, and then I am going to be hyped up all the way until next Tuesday for season 5. So that is coming next Tuesday, and I'm really excited for that. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys watch House of Cards and if you're hyped for. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm also looking forward to Stranger Things season 2. It's taking a while. I don't think it comes till fall, so that kind of stinks. But I'm really excited for that. But back to the mowing thing. Took about 2 hours to do, and it was awful. If you live here in Texas, you may know that our allergies here, like the allergies, are pretty bad, and I have terrible allergies. Eyes runny, red, itchy, nose stopped up, drainage, just sneezing, coughing. Oh, it's awful, and it's terrible. It's like the worst thing ever. And so I had to fight through that while mowing our pasture, which is maybe 200 meters across and maybe 75 meters in width. But it was awful. It was the worst thing I've ever had to do, and it's usually not this bad, but this time it was way worse than what it normally is. And just to put it in like comparison, imagine just running through a field of just pollen. I guess if you have a pollen allergy, you may get this, but just running through a field of pollen and stuff like that is awful, worst thing ever. And so I had to fight through that, but luckily I got it done and it was fine. But the next thing I wanted to talk about was, didn't I keep my nose? It's still bothering me. It's that bad. But I did it like, what time was it? 11:30. I did it about 7 hours ago. But the next thing I want to talk about was I went in to get dinner for tonight, and we ordered it, and my dad went and picked it up, and they didn't give us my food, and I can't believe I know, like, it's fairly. I understand fast food does it because they're trying to get fast, but a restaurant, I can't believe a restaurant would do this, and I'm not going to say the name of the restaurant. I don't feel like I should, but however, yeah, it's a thing a restaurant should never do. I mean, one thing, it's one thing if it's fast food, but a restaurant, I mean, you have plenty of time. They had 30 minutes to prepare these meals, and they just didn't do it. They just didn't make the meal. Either that or they took it and gave it to somebody else. I don't know. It's really not that hard to do, and whoever is in charge of that should be in trouble. And it was awful, and he got back and he didn't even notice, because I mean, when you go to a restaurant, you trust to get all your food, because I mean, it's a restaurant. So I mean, he got there at the restaurant, got all the food. He had my little brother's, and the appetizer, and he took it all the way back here, and we started getting it out, and mine wasn't in there. So we called back, and they wouldn't even offer the meal for free over the phone. He was like, they wouldn't even offer getting it, because we ordered it, and they just didn't give it to us. So he drove all the way back, and we live like 30 minutes away from this restaurant. So he had to drive 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, 30 minutes there again, and 30 minutes back. And they wouldn't even offer to give him the food for free when he was calling in to, like, say, what's going on? Why didn't I get my food? So he was mad. Had to go back to town 30 minutes to get there, and it took a long time. So I don't know what happened. I didn't go with him, so I'm not sure why it took so long. But it's just the fact that a restaurant doing that does not look good. And I would say the name of the restaurant, but I feel like I shouldn't. And I love this restaurant. I eat at this restaurant all the time. It's one of my favorite places, and I really do eat there all the time. And I've never had anything like this happen to me from this restaurant or any restaurant in general. But this is just a thing that I guess happens. I don't know. Fast food does this all the time, and it's like I'm comparing a fast food restaurant to an actual dine-in restaurant. Like, this is an actual restaurant. It's a pretty nice restaurant. I mean, it's not like super expensive and black tie formal restaurant, but it's a family restaurant, or like a restaurant you go to after church or something like that. It's one of those type of restaurants, and they just forgot to give me my food, and so it was really annoying. And we ended up getting my food, of course, obviously, and we got it. And they did offer a free meal coupon, like, for one complimentary dinner on them. But that's one dinner and only up to $12, which, I mean, makes sense. I mean, it was only one dinner, and it was $12. But just the hassle and stuff. And we didn't even get that coupon until he got there. I mean, he was mad leaving the house because they weren't going to pay for it or something. But when they got there, they gave him that. So, and he doesn't eat there often, so he gave it to me because I eat there all the time, at least once a week, at the least. But he was just frustrated, and I was frustrated because everybody was eating and I couldn't eat because they didn't have my food. Luckily, my dad left as soon as he realized it, but my little brother was eating. But it was just annoying, and it was a complete waste of time. And I think he got here with the food at 7:30, and I didn't even get to eat mine until 9:30, because he got here at 7:30, 7:45, had to leave and go back to town, and it probably took him about 8:20 to even get there, and then he didn't even make it here until 9:30. So I didn't get to eat dinner till like 9:30, and it was awful. And it's not his fault; it's the restaurant's fault, and I don't even know how to react to it. It was just frustrating, and I can't believe something like that would even happen at a restaurant. It's never happened to me. I may be overreacting, but it's never happened to me, so I don't really know how to react to it. I've never had this situation happen to me with an actual restaurant. With a fast food restaurant, it happens all the time. But an actual restaurant where it costs like double the amount it costs for one meal, so I guess that means like, okay, so like at fast food, you can get a meal for like $7. At a restaurant, it can cost $12, $14. So something like that. If you pay that much money, you should expect to get all your food. But I don't know why, but it's just something that I'm can't believe that a restaurant would let that happen, and it's never happened to me. So like I said, I may be overreacting, but I'm not sure. But anyways, today was a pretty boring day. Not much happened, so I didn't really vlog very much because I just stayed in my house, and I don't think you guys want to just see me sit in my chair and sit in my bed and just do nothing. So I didn't even bother getting out the GoPro, and I didn't think you guys would want to see me ride a lawnmower, so I didn't bother doing that. But I just wanted to tell you guys about the day, pretty much, just so I kind of vlogged, and I can still get you guys a daily upload, daily everything, so you guys, you know, go know what's going on my day and stuff like that. But so there wasn't much of anything for today. Hope you guys understand that it was just a pretty boring day and there wasn't really anything going on. Tomorrow I am going to try to go somewhere, so I have a surprise for you guys. If it's not raining, I have a surprise for you guys that I can do because I'm planning on going somewhere. And then Memorial Day is Monday, so I kind of have an idea, kind of have a plan for that. So stay tuned for that. It all depends on if it's raining because you can only do so much when it's raining. You gotta do a lot of indoor stuff and all that. But Tuesday I'm going to town to stay at my mom's house because I'm with my mom for the month of June. I just kind of go back and forth whenever, but pretty much that's that. And in a couple weeks from now, I'm going to a spring with some of my fellow officers, so I'll be vlogging that for sure. That's gonna be hyped up, but like I said, today was just a pretty boring day. Not much went on, so I didn't really vlog very much, and I just laid in bed, watched TV, played Overwatch, played Call of Duty, and just did nothing all day. But anyways, I hope you guys understand that why this vlog is just mostly me talking to you guys, and I don't actually mind this. I hope you guys don't mind it. I like talking and just talking. It makes me a more talkative person and it helps with my confidence, so I kind of like doing this. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.